I'm Chris McMahon, and I'm the president and CEO of the Fedcap Group. We're an organization based out of New York City, although our services are delivered worldwide. There are a couple things about our organization that I think has real meaning for me. You know, at one level, we're able to zoom right in, and every single day I can find places where we are changing people's lives. Every single day, individuals, people who have come to us hoping desperately to either find employment or get ahead through education, or perhaps they're looking for mental health services to help them with their mental illness, always in pursuit of making themselves better. And every single day, thousands and thousands of people and their individual lives are touched by our organization, and I just find that so rewarding. Our job is to address people's needs, the system's needs, and community needs. And everything we do is about changing what opportunities people have to really achieve long-term, sustained economic well-being. You know, a lot of organizations say they want or need desperately to grow. And I think oftentimes, it stops there. For us, the runway for growth seemed right for the next 5 years, and we set some pretty aggressive goals. Again, the biggest headwinds being the infrastructure that we had was, in most cases, somewhere between 20 and 40 years old. And so, this kind of infrastructure makes it almost impossible. Little things, the way the system was completely manual, for example. Our system was manual. Most of the pieces were not connected to each other. If we wanted to change something at one place, it would take, a decade of work in order to make those changes throughout the system, because each system was more manual than it was technology driven. And even if we did bring them up to a level of technology, they didn't talk to each other. And so we would have examples of, people trying desperately out in the field to get their work done, making things happen in the field, payroll, payables, AR, AP, accounting, looking desperately for, real-time information so that they can better guide their strategy for growth. And all of this was very, very challenging at the start. Most of the systems that we were operating in, as I mentioned, maybe 20, 30 years old. And so this created a real opportunity for us, not just to modernize, but to really revolutionize the whole operation and sort of take two giant steps forward. And this was a big challenge because, again, getting something to just improve is an entirely different scale of work than completely revolutionizing what you're trying to get done from a technology platform standpoint. And three things became immediately evident to us. One, how would we make the right decision? What kind of technology would we end up with, and what would be the drivers behind that decision? Second, buying technology, really we came to understand rather quickly, choosing and buying technology is not the big lift. It became very, very clear to us that what was going to make all the difference was who we chose to implement that software. What was important about the implementation for us is it wasn't just one platform that we were introducing. We were really revolutionizing our entire computing system, end to end, all the way from the front end of the house to the back end of the house. Organizationally, we had made a decision to go with Oracle, Salesforce, and we also had a number of ancillary systems that were feeding into those systems. And so it was going to be important that the implementer understood not just three systems, but the way those three systems could help us advance our goals. And that's where Huron really stood out. As you're rolling out complex software, you really do build personal relationships with the team and with the leadership. And in this case, I would say that what's been really valuable about our relationship with Huron is there really is no pride of ownership, meaning they're clearly the experts in the room, but they almost never make you feel that way. They really are trying to not only get the best out of the systems that they're integrating and installing, but they're trying to get the best out of you. And we could feel that throughout our organization. There was an excitement when Huron is in our space because we knew there was going to be opportunity to really think about why and how we were doing things. And everyone in the room was sort of motivated and really got why doing it better mattered. All of the systems within our organization are pointed in that direction. Now, Huron made that really, really relevant in their rollout. They understood the connection between all of our infrastructure and systems and our ability to truly change the lives of people out there. And that was an important piece of the relationship that we had in this rollout. As an example, children born with a disability today are in systems that really don't presume greatness. I mean, oftentimes they're in helping systems that presume they're not going to achieve greatness. And for us, rapid data, real-time data, a focus on productivity, standards and numbers, the ability we had to rapidly achieve growth and impact in small communities, large communities, meant all the difference. And Huron's implementation truly enabled us to do more things faster at less cost. Our transformation was complicated. It was going to involve a complete modernization of our financial systems, our human capital systems, and our CRM. What Huron was able to do was not just implement rapidly and effectively each of those domains. What they were able to do is integrate them seamlessly and truly advance our ability to deliver on our mission.